I thought My Hero Academia was supposed to be fun, lighthearted, and have a little bit of action. But no. My Vigilante Academia is crazy. And it's all because of this one character. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know her name. So we're just gonna call her Eyepatch. Eyepatch is basically a drug dealer. She be slinging that weight on the streets. Slinging that weight so much that she causes multiple instances that were totally unnecessary in the show. It was so bad, in fact, that the police literally did not catch her. Yes, I spoiled it. They did not catch her. So, this one vigilante, Knuckle Duster, well, we'll just call him Knuckles for now. He's trying to find out who's giving out all these drugs. And one day, when he's pressing a random businessman, his arm gets grabbed out of nowhere. And it turns out, this is a pro hero. Not just any pro hero. This is Eraserhead, the teacher of Class 1A, in the flesh, on his day off. And normally you would think this would end the fight, right? No, they barely said any words. They got straight to hands. They were going at it, boom, boom, boom. I can't stand it. Bro, Eraserhead was doing all types of flips and stuff, or farming for no reason at all. Bro was trying his best to deactivate Knuckles' quirk. It literally took the sun setting for him to figure it out. It turns out Knuckles does not have a quirk. Yes, he's an average dude, throwing hands with the best of them. It was so bad Eraserhead had to apologize and call off the fight. Y'all might think, okay, how much worse could it possibly be? And for that, we need to go right back to Eyepatch. I'm gonna be dead honest with y'all. Eyepatch did not make an appearance until episode 3. She literally just got out of school and starts tweaking out in the alleyway when all these bees come out of her eyeball. Yeah, under the eye patch. These bees start stinging everybody, and as soon as they sting them, these people literally lose control of their bodies. Like, this gotta be a form of terrorism. It was so bad that every hero in a 5-mile radius was called to that location to try to handle the situation. Had everybody there, All Might, Eraserhead, the dude with the jeans, the one that doesn't know how to stop yelling. I don't know this dude's name. I don't know a lot of these dudes' names, to be honest. But I saw them before. And even had Miss Midnight out there. Like, golly! And you know, the thing that makes it even worse is that Eyepatch did this for no reason. No end goal in mind. She did it for the love of the game. But this isn't the only time she drugs people. No, literally the next episode, she does the exact same thing. But I don't know, it somehow feels worse. She finds a tweaker in an alley, and she starts talking to him. She's like, congratulations! You just won a surprise. You get to try out my new sample of drugs that just came in. Isn't that great? I don't think you understand. I wasn't asking. See, you're gonna try this whether you like it or not. Oh, and here it goes. That was a close one. You almost got me. Have some fun, guy. I'll just sit back and watch. And he causes an explosion. 2 terrorist acts in 2 episodes. This cannot be made up. And bro is really feeling himself. He thinks he's the Incredible Hulk. He even starts attacking the main cast. Like, golly. He fast, he's strong, he everything that the main character don't want to deal with. But little does he know, there's another menace in this series. Out of nowhere, Knuckles comes out and punches the nut out that man's face. Had him doing one of these. And when the main character thanks his master for saving him, he says, hey man, we gotta hurry up and call the heroes. But Knuckles is like, nah, we're not doing that. We just need to throw hands. And Hulk comes out of nowhere, but Knuckles parries that and starts scrapping, going blow for blow with this enhanced dude. And when Great Value Hulk charges up an attack and releases it, Knuckles parries that attack and hit bro so hard that it literally sent bro flying. Mind, he has no powers. This is brute strength. Ended the fight in 1 blow. This man, nah, he's a demon. But if we're gonna talk about pure demon behavior, we gotta talk about what Eyepatch did next, bro. So, Eyepatch is chilling right now, right? But the main character and his mom and girl are on tour right now, riding a bus. So we see a cat jump on top of the bus when it stops. But this isn't any normal cat, no. This cat has a bee on it, and guess what the bee does? It injects the cat with a strange fluid, causing the cat to merge with the bus. And guess what that cat does afterwards? The cat starts going wild while controlling the bus. I can't believe it either. But it was so cool how they saved everybody. I gotta talk about it. So Turbo Elbows comes out of nowhere, doing the dash. He grabs the door, rips it clean off. I know that it had to hurt the cat, but PETA can talk about it another time. This is not the place for it. When Turbo Elbows gets on the bus, Knuckles and side character girl lure the cat onto the freeway to give the heroes more time to rescue everybody. It was going smoothly. Until Eyepatch got bored and decided to drug the cat yet again, almost killing like 4 people. But they're fine. The people are fine. The cat is still going, and Turbo Elbows has to catch up. Luckily, the main character was there and has a chat with him. He gives him some juice so he can actually catch up to the cat, and they begin working together, dodging attacks, weaving in and out of traffic, even driving backwards. When we think that Turbo Elbows can actually catch him, he starts overheating and slowing down. The main character says, "Don't worry, bro, I got this." And he speeds off. He just barely gets on the bus, bro. And just when he gets on the bus, the cat jumps off of the freeway. But Speedy Gonzalez is not done. He speeds up, going full turbo mode. And he tells him to jump, leaping clean off the freeway as well. And right when he's about to grab his hand, they miss each other. So the main character is about to die with his classmate on his back. But then we see a cool flashback, so y'all know some stuff's about to go down. Yeah, are we gonna talk about the fact that Koichi's mom slapped him as a baby? Yeah. She hit her baby multiple times when her baby was just being a baby. But yeah, the main character can fly, and he saves the girl, and happily ever after. Or so we think. It turns out Knuckles was searching for Eyepatch. Not only because she sells drugs, but that's his daughter. Yeah, it turns out the menace behavior just runs in the family. But instead of him having a heart-to-heart with his daughter, he straight up pulls a taser out. And bro, when I heard the shock of that taser, I already knew that if you get touched with that, you're dead. You're not surviving that. And you know what this man says? He basically threatens his daughter and gets ready to throw hands. Bump, get ready, he straight charges this girl. And Eyepatch just does not want to hear his foolishness. She dead thinks he's bluffing. But if there's one thing I've learned from the 11 episodes I've watched so far, it's this: he doesn't lie. He says something, he's gonna do it. Eyepatch pulls out a bunch of bees, right? One bee sets off an explosion. She then begins explaining how she has bees that literally have fuses in them with explosive material. Yeah, she has flying bombs. You can't tell me she's not made for this. But when she hits bro with it and everything goes quiet, she realizes he is still walking towards her with a big ass grin on his face. He says, "You were just bluffing. You only had one bee with that fuse, and the rest of those explosions were just as light as fireworks." Like, who are you fooling, little girl? It's not bad, but like, if you gonna say I'm bluffing, you better not start bluffing either. And she jumps off of the building. I can't even lie. I don't know who bro feeling like, cause he literally starts swinging from building to building like he's Spider-Man or something, taking the Batman cosplay too literally. Mind guys, he still has no powers at all. So they finally end up in the alleyway, right? And Eyepatch has no other solution but to drug herself. She injected a drug made from that electric eel guy, giving her electric powers. The hands were magnificent. Then we get a backstory. So it turns out Knuckles' daughter ran away, right? And then the original Eyepatch basically took control of her and became the Eyepatch that we know today. But it may seem like the fight's over, but it's not. Knuckles revives himself, and it's literally frustrating Eyepatch. She's literally losing hair over this. And she's here for one last showdown, bro. This one's for all the marbles. She goes for the hit. Knuckle blocks it. He winds up a punch. No electricity. Straight to the gut. He eats it. Not on purpose. And he winds up the other punch with the taser and hits his daughter. Full voltage in the chest. Bro, the fight is over, bro. Knuckles won. But he didn't just let his daughter die, no. What he did was, he take a very thorough approach to making sure that every single bee was killed. And, not only that, he revived his daughter, doing heart palpitations for her. I don't know if this is a W father moment or like, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. I rate the show 20 out of 10 macadamia nut cookies.